Explorers, welcome back. So Tuesday, on Travel Tuesday, I realized I forgot to do this one. So we are going to do it. And we're going to go ahead and do this 28. Because this is going towards Greece. So, oh, you know what? I can pull 2 out and put in 30. Let's see, so we have 20 and 30. So now that one is done. And I did not miss that one. And this book is from Budget by Valerie. It's Summer Savings Challenge. It's just very beachy, so I thought it was perfect for our trip to Greece. Plus, it saves $2,355, which would be perfect to pay for our cruise. So, it is Superbook Sunday, one of my favorite days. We get to pull $100. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Random 5 in there. Okay. So we have $100. As always, let me put this away really quick. Okay, here we go. Let's separate these letters. Already starting off strong with the A and the D books. J. I know there's no star notes in here because I've already gone through and pulled star notes out of all the Superbooks and put those in. They're in the front and I pulled from the back today for whatever reason. It's just the way that I grabbed them. And I do that so I don't miss star notes. Lots of D-Bucks. Wow. Debt is going to get a nice little payment. Some G in there. I think that's the most H-Bucks I've ever seen in one cash stuffing too. Nice mix today. Nice mix. Let's see. Let me know if you guys are saving for anything new. I know I asked this almost every video. It's actually been a couple videos since I've asked. Do you change up, like, so those of you that save Letterbucks, do you change up what you're saving for the way that I do? Or do you just always save, like, say B for Brianna, and those are, like, your spending dollars? Let me know. I'm always curious if you save them for, like, different things, the way that I change mine up based off my needs, or if it's just something that you pick a letter, like Marlene with Snow Gardener 307, she saves the same, like, 3 or 4 letters, and that's just how she does it, which is totally fine. She also doesn't do a whole dedicated video to bucks the way that I do. For me, this is just one of my favorite ways to save. So that's why I do a whole video for it. Wow, the amount of D-Bucks today. Last week we had so many F-Bucks, it was ridiculous. This week it looks like it's definitely D-Bucks. Alright, A is for Airfare. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one was all bent out of shape. So that means we are completing this row. And this is to help boost my airfare so that we don't get back from our trip in August and have absolutely nothing in our travel sinking funds. This is not to pay for the flights for that trip, because those flights are already paid for. Honestly, I could use this to pay us back for the flights we just paid for Corey's TwitchCon, because I bought his flights, but I still need to pay for his room and his tickets. And then I need to be saving for the food too, because last year he spent an astronomical amount of money on food. So do need to be saving for that. Alright, so we're putting 9 in, so I believe that means that this is going to be a bundle. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It sure is. So every time it hits 25, I bundle it, because my envelopes cannot handle 100 singles when I do almost every letter. Once we have 4 bundles, the challenge is complete, and then we move on, or then we reallocate it into wherever it is going. Bestie Day. B is for Bestie Day. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 B-Bucks. This is for if Jasmine and I do any trips. We do like day trips, and we do them on a budget. So it really should be called Budget Bestie Day. Our goal is to get people to travel more. Especially as moms, I know we don't tend to travel as much, and if we do, it's like big family vacations, but there's nothing wrong with taking a one-day trip. You can fly in and fly out of somewhere in the U.S. fairly cheap if you book Spirit or Frontier or Allegiant. Well, Allegiant is hard because Allegiant doesn't, they only fly on certain days, and it's usually like 1 or 2 days a week into that at that location. But Spirit and Frontier, and even American Airlines, you can find very, very cheap flights. I'm talking like $20, $30, and you don't need luggage because you're only going to be there 1 day. You're not paying for a hotel, so you don't have to budget in a hotel. So you can make the trip very affordable. All right. So that is what this is for. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That is another bundle. That is exciting. I would love to finish something this month so we have some ones to work with. So we have $2 towards bundle number 2. Then again, I don't know, because we're going to be leaving in August, so I'm going to be doing the same thing again, like pulling a bunch of money. Alright, C is for car. We only have 2 C-Bucks. That was a D-Buck. We only have 2 C-Bucks. That is unusual. That is unusual. And this is to build up my car maintenance because we have done so much work on the car this year and last year that our car maintenance fund is absolutely depleted. Last year we had to get a new engine, we got a new starter, we got a new high pressure fuel pump. This year we got all new brakes and rotors. We got 2 new batteries. Just, oh man, you guys, it adds up. Okay, so in C-Bucks, we've already done 1 bundle. So towards the second bundle, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do need a, we also just put new wipers on it. I mean, obviously that's just regular maintenance. But we have no AC in our truck. So if I can get our car maintenance up high enough, we would like to get that fixed. All right, D is for debt. We are putting a lot into D is for debt today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, $19. And this is why I had Corey get me crayons. So 19 is going to put us, this is 10. This would be 20, so 19 will put us here. This is why I had Corey get me crayons, because this is just regular paper. It is not cardstock. I shouldn't even have had him get me cardstock. I should have just stuck with the paper. Cardstock's expensive, and these are just my challenges, so there's nothing wrong with just printing them on regular printer paper that's cheap. It's not like I'm printing to sell them. So. I believe this should mean that we have another bundle. So we are over halfway done with this one. Okay. Let's see. I don't know where to put those markers. Or crayons. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That is correct. So 3 bundles today so far. The only one that didn't get bundled was what? C. And that's because I think we bundled it last week. So we have $1 towards bundle number 3. Very, very exciting. Okay, E-Bucks. E is for emergency. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 E-Bucks going in. And that is going into this lockbox. And then at the end of the year or at the beginning of December, I haven't quite decided yet, we are going to open this up, count it up, and put it all into my emergency fund as a nice emergency fund deposit. If I do it at the beginning of December, it will be 6 months because I started it June 1st. If I do it at the end of December, like at the end of the year, it'll be 7 months. So just haven't decided yet. F is for France. So we are saving to move to France for 3 months next year before deciding what we're going to do after that. Last year, if you're brand new here, my husband was a police officer in Las Vegas. For 8 years. I am a full-time travel vlogger, content creator, influencer, whatever word you want to use, doesn't matter to me. He quit the police department. We sold our less than 2-year-old custom-built home in Las Vegas. Sold most of our belongings, got a small storage unit for things that we couldn't sell or didn't want to sell, like pictures and things like that. Baby clothes, different things like that. And we just pay on that monthly. That comes out automatically out of my bank account every month to pay for that. And we bought a fifth wheel, and we bought a truck. We sold our SUV. We had a Ford Escape that we were making payments on monthly. We still owed on it. We were able to sell it for more than what we owed on it to CarMax. So, I mean, CarMax is not bad, because we sold the Escape for more than what we owed. They paid off the loan, and we still got like almost $2,000 towards it, like in cash. We bought a Ford F-350 Super Duty. I paid for it in full in cash for $19,000. We bought a 40-foot fifth wheel and hitch and everything, and we traveled the country last year. We now have a permanent spot, well, a yearly spot here in Orlando, Florida, with Disney passes. We are 10 minutes away from the parks. Literally, we can hear and see Epcot's fireworks from our, like, if we go outside. We can hear them in the house, but we can see them if we go outside. We are that close to Disney. So we do have Disney passes. And now we are looking to do something different. Because I'm always looking to do something different. Because I can't ever just be in one spot. So we are looking to move to Paris for 3 months. We went to Paris in June for 2 weeks and fell in love with it. So now we're looking to go for 3 months next year, because you don't need a visa if you're there for under 90 days. So we are truly planning on going for 89 days. And while we're there, we plan on going to Greece and Italy and Hungary and a bunch of different places, because it's so easy to do. But next month, we are going to be in the UK. I can't say anything more than that. If you watch my Thursday videos, you know where we're going. The kids are awake though, and they don't know where we're going, so it's easier to just say that. So yeah, so in order to go for 3 months, we made a deal with ourselves that we would save up $30,000. So that is what these F-Bucks are for. They are just, every single F-Buck we get is going into this tin that I got in the Charles de Gaulle airport. It came with some really good biscuits in it. Oh my god, they were so delicious. And we're using this to put all of our F-Bucks in. Once it's full, we will take it to the bank and put it into the high yield. But we will also be cash stuffing regularly for it as well after next month's trip. So we're putting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is what we've got so far. Not too shabby. We're looking at going April, May, and June of next year. So that is done. We also still have like 110 euros, I believe, because I accidentally left 70 euros at the house when we went on our trip, and then we came back with a bunch. So L-Bucks are for our trip next month. So we save L-Bucks in this tin. When we flew home from Paris, there are no direct flights between Paris and Orlando. So we flew into London first. We went from Paris to London, and then we flew directly from London to Orlando, because there are direct flights between London and Orlando. So in the airport, I bought this that came with 60 tea bags for Corey, and now I'm using this for my L-Bucks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 L-Bucks going in there. Then we have G-Bucks, and this is also for our Paris trip next year. We had been saving to go to Greece and Italy to do a cruise between the two, and then it goes out of Rome, so we would get to Rome a few days early, spend some time in Rome, do the cruise, and it ends in Athens, and then we'd stay in Athens and do a couple extra days in Athens. However, instead of doing that as a separate trip, we're going to do it once we get to Paris, because flights from Paris to Rome are only $100, whereas flights from the US to Rome are $3,000. So if we're already going to be over there, it makes more sense to just do it once we're there, because then we're not paying for flights twice. So we've been saving G-Bucks towards Greece. I do have a high yield. Once it hits 100, it goes into the high yield. However, I I'm not doing a tracker for G-Bucks. We normally get a lot of G-Bucks, so I'm looking for a box like this. I think I'm going to make one. I made a Paris box, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to show you guys. I got the stuff to make another one, but for Greece, so that I can put my G-Bucks in there. So we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into here. We already had one in there, so we have $9 in G-Bucks for Greece. H-Bucks. We have 3 H-Bucks. So let me get to H. And I think what I realized is that I accidentally put H-Bucks, the H-Buck tracker, in the wrong spot in here. It must have came out at some point. It did. No, what happened is I put these in the wrong spot. Okay. Here's how this needs to go. These need to go here. Then we have H, which we're doing 3 H-Bucks. H is for holiday. I don't get a ton of H-Bucks, so I save them for what I just save them generally for for holiday, and then whatever holiday they finish closest to or that needs them is where they go, rather than putting it towards something specific. So we have 3 H-Bucks, which means, ooh, I think that's, no, that is not a bundle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. $21. At some point, we might change H-Bucks from holidays over to Hungary. Because we will definitely do like at least a 1-day trip to Hungary, maybe more than one time, because that's like my dream trip, is to go to Hungary. If we're going to be in Paris, it's very, very easy to get over there. The only reason I haven't gone so far is because I'm so worried that my kids would be bored and like it would ruin it for me. So I think once we're living in France, just taking the train over to Hungary for a day, kind of like testing out the area, seeing what there is to do and everything, because every time I try to research, I can't find anything. Like, I can't find anything for my kids to do. But once we're over there, we can just kind of explore, and if we end up liking it, not a big deal. We can get a hotel and stay, or we can go back to Paris and then plan an actual trip there. So yeah. But to spend $3,000 to $4,000 to fly there for a trip and not have anything for my kids to do, and then maybe they're bored, or maybe they don't like the food, or this or that, like, so many things could go wrong when I can't seem to find a way to plan a trip there from here. Like, I've tried. That just seems too risky to me. I'd rather do it just once we're over there, take the train in, feel it out, and see what we think. Granted, now I'm realizing, like, my kids like just exploring, so I think it's going to be a lot better than initially. Initially, I was waiting for my kids to be older so that they were kind of out of that always have to be doing something phase. And after being in France for 2 weeks, I'm realizing they're kind of at that point where they can just hang out and be happy. So I think it's going to go a lot better than I was originally thinking. But still, I don't want to spend $4,000 to fly there without any kind of like general idea of what we're going to do. All right. This was my emergency one. I stopped doing this one because I'm putting them in the box. So instead of printing a Japan one, we are all about reusing challenges over here or not letting things go to waste. So we made this into the Japan challenge because this is cardstock, honey. Cardstock expensive. So is ink. So until this is done, we're not printing a Japan challenge. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a good amount of J-Bucks. I do have a Japan high yield. So once this finishes, the money does go into my Japan high yield because we are planning on going to Japan next September. That's the goal. It may change if we don't have the funds by then, but that is the goal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After our trip next month, I'm hoping to bring the Japan binder in full time, so that we're cash stuffing into it. Maybe not weekly since it will be a year out, but at least every other week. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 J-Bucks currently. We are also saving for Japan and other areas as well. So that is it for Superbooks. However, we need to do our monthly, or I mean our daily. And our daily is a Japan challenge as well. See, that's what keeps happening. Okay. It's because this is not big enough. I need to get a bigger one. Because I hate cutting them down so that they actually fit in there. Alright, so let me close up Superbucks. We finished 3 bundles, which is amazing. Maybe next week we can finish even more. I know we have a couple that are close. Let me put all that stuff away. Let me grab the Japan binder. This is from Jen at Teach Save Travel. We put $5 into here every single time I cash stuff, which is almost daily. I don't do Wednesdays or Saturdays. We just pop $5 into there until this is done. Once this is done, it goes into my Japan high yield. So we have 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 70. So when this is done, we'll have $100. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. So we have $25, sorry, $30, and then this will be done. But that is officially all that I have for you today, and I will see you back here on Monday, tomorrow, for Mini Monday and possibly Merry Monday. It's going to depend on how finances are. But until next time, bye.